What's poppin', everybody? This is Sid4 with another match featuring this new Unified Minds Garchomp. We're pairing it up with Zygarde, and hopefully we get some decent results. So far it's been okay, but I get so many bad hands with this deck. I mean, it's like it hates me. I just get the worst hands possible all the time. I mean, it's something you gotta expect when you run a stage 2 deck like this. It won't be the most consistent. There's a lot of bad cards that you have to run, but they're not really good. However, it is what it is. We're gonna try, at the very least, to show you guys some decent matches for fun. So, I get a decent hand here, I suppose, starting with Zygarde, top taking the other Zygarde, and some options with Acrobike and Judge Whistle to draw. So let's see, you know what, I have a Cynthia in hand, but I'm gonna grab the other one because these are valuable. I don't have many efficient ways to search supporters in hand. We only have 11. So I gotta make sure at least when I'm using a supporter, I'm drawing another supporter. So there's the Judge Whistle 2. Get a Garchomp. Worthless now. I guess that's a strong word. It's not worthless, I just don't need it yet. We need to set up the basics first. And my opponent, let's see how we get. We get some good stuff. Alright, so there's the other Zygarde and the Gibbles. But just fighting energies, no other supporters, so I'm in top deck mode completely. A decent turn 1 at least. We got our basics. That's the most important thing. And my opponent opened up with this Cobalion GX. This Pokemon, even though it does have a lot of things it can offer in metal decks, it's usually, when I see it, I know this is some sort of a Mewtwo GX deck. They're using it to get that sort of a status immunity from Mewtwo. One of the things you can do. You can use paralysis if they're playing against the Raichu matchup. That can be problematic. Since they're using rainbow energies and all the other stuff, why not have this guy too? So not the best starter. My opponent certainly doesn't want to start with Cobalion. Got the Reshiram down and draw a few cards with Welder. Only one fire energy, so I guess my opponent didn't get the best turn 1 too. It also played down the Heat Factory. It's a good thing I have my Stadium. It's a good thing I didn't play it down, so we can immediately get rid of it. You guys can see the benefit of being somewhat patient with your Stadiums. Sometimes you get lucky. Opponent plays it down. Now I have it in hand. I can just get rid of it. And we get the Lily too. Excellent top deck. Just the supporter I want to see. Play down the Fighting Energy and draw a good 5 cards with you. Thanks, girl. And no discard outlet. It would have been nice if I saw like a mysterious treasure or something. Discard Fighting Energies. Since we're going to start using the Boost Fang. So a good little 60 damage on the Reshiram. My opponent used the switch and went on the offensive. No matter what, it's going to KO the Zygarde, and it's good though. We managed to soften up with that 70 damage. It's in that range that if I get out my Garchomp, I can KO it. Opponent will get the first prize too. So my opponent is sort of falling into my strategy here. What you want to do is lead with Zygarde, soften up these Tag Team GXs, and then Garchomp can come in for the finishing blow. And it's really good trading 3 prizes for like 1 or 2 like that. My opponent makes a smart move though, using the double custom catcher, pulling the Gibble. I'm going to lose it with the Fighting Energy. It really sucks. He made the right move. But I guess we can still use the Zygarde, keep applying pressure. If I have a good Cynthia next turn, and I see like a rare candy Garchomp, and luckily the one-off what's it called, like the energy gain ripoff thing, I forget the name of it, the tool, but if you're losing in prizes, you can use your attack with 1 less colorless. If we get that tool, then I can just attack with Garchomp for 1 and still get the KO, but we're gonna need a lot of luck. Sadly, my opponent also gets rid of my Stadium with this Giant Hearth. Too bad. Gives them so much advantage, man. Discard outlet and add fire energies. It's just perfect for Mewtwo and Reshiram. So Outrage gonna get the KO. Unfortunate. And you know what? I think we are gonna promote the Gibble, or the Zygarde, I suppose. I'm gonna use the switch. Yeah, I'm gonna play a bunch of cards here and hope, like, the deck thinner I do, it just increases my chances to get lucky. It would be great if we managed to get the KO this turn. So there's the switch, and gonna go with the Giant Hearth, discard Fighting Energy. I probably should have discarded the Lure Ball maybe, but I guess it doesn't matter. Lure Ball can be handy later on. So Cynthia for a new 6, and bad. I mean, not only I didn't see the, what's it called? I forget the name of that tool. I'm losing my mind, but the Energy Gain ripoff. This is how I call it. It reminds me of Energy Gain. If you guys even know that card. But we didn't get that, and we didn't even get a way to get Garchomp out. So just retreat, strategic retreat, as Kenichi would say, and just keep using Boost Fang since I can't make the big attack. I mean, we're still applying pressure if possible. I would like to finish this Reshiram off without using Garchomp, but it's probably not likely. I don't even have the Shrine to help, as my connection is fucking up. Damn. Speaking of connections, I don't know if this is a connection thing on my end, but TCG Online has been crashing on me, loading really slow when I try to log in. I don't know what the hell, if it's a server thing, if it's for everybody, if it's just me, my connection, I have no idea, but it's been really bad. You know, just games crashing as I'm playing the game, just crashing, not loading the opponent, and then telling me it's a server issue, server crashed. Whatever, okay, so another Zygarde is toast, and now we can finally do the counterattack. So I don't want to do this, but I think it's the only way. We gotta use the Volkner, get the rare candy, and get the Garchomp out, and finally make a significant attack. It won't be the greatest thing because I'm not using Cynthia to get more setup pieces that I really need. But I really want to KO this Reshiram before it heals, before anything disadvantageous to me happens. I'm looking for a different word. Yeah, before anything bad happens, just take care of it right now and collect our 3 prizes. Should be good. And you know what? Before I use the attack, let's just use the Giant Hearth to get rid of this Mew. I don't need it. I mean, it could be handy if my opponent decides to use Nakanadal GX and snipe around. But I'd just rather get rid of unnecessary cards and have more productive Cynthias. So 160 damage, get the KO. I don't even need to discard an energy with Garchomp. So here's 3 new cards in hand. Recent Stamp, okay, that might be handy. Next up we got, let's see, I meant to click the other card, but yeah, it's the lack thing. Fighting Energy and a Gabite. Man, Gabite would have been good if I had like another Gibble down, but we don't. Right. So Mewtwo GX comes in the active position, my opponent's main Pokemon, and things are going to get more real. I just need to knock out one more of these tag team GXs and I win. That's at least the benefit of these, you know, these decks. As long as we get 2 KOs, we win. You just gotta be able to fight through your opponent's healing, fight through your opponent's speed with these tag team GXs. So let's see, Mewtwo is gathering the fire energies, and one of the things that deck can do is do the Deoxys Espeon spreading attack, copy that move, and it can be really devastating against us. Knock out a bunch of my basic Pokemon before they evolve. So I gotta be careful. Let's see. My opponent, what's it gonna do? Big ass hand. I hope it stays that way, and it seems it will. Okay, just gonna use Flare Strike. Wow. I think he did want to make that move, but he doesn't have enough energies. So it's an opportunity for me to strike back. Okay, Lure Ball. I don't need this. Alright. I mean, I wish I had just a way to evolve into Garchomp and evolve into Gabite, but we don't. Evolving into Gabite now isn't going to do me shit. We gotta make an attack. Gotta keep the pressure up. Okay, so Giant Hearth, gonna get rid of the Lure Ball now. I do have a few Garchomps. I think it should be enough to get me through the game. I mean, if not, then it is what it is. But I gotta do some deck thinning here. Put the energy on Zygarde because I think we are gonna have to go with the Cynthia. Retreat on Gibble, evolve into Gabite, and you know what? I don't think I was gonna be. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna get a knockout here, even if we use Garchomp. So do a little bit of damage with Zygarde still, and force my opponent to have like a custom catcher. Put the Shrine up in play too, and go with the Mysterious Treasure. Discard Ingo and Emmet. The last Gibble, I'm gonna have to make do with these last two guys. They should be enough if things go according to plan and my opponent doesn't screw me over. He already played two custom catchers, and I know it's not like he can use those all day. At best, he can do custom catcher play one more time. So Zygarde, go with the 40 damage while grabbing energies. And I'm gonna spray it around, go to the Gibble. Got the Garchomp in hand, got Lily. So I'm set up in a way to finish this Mewtwo off. If my opponent doesn't heal or do anything else that's really bad, really disruptive. So there's the double custom catcher yet again. Okay, so this is the last play he can make with that. So gonna pull the Gabite naturally and kill it. There's another fire energy on it, so he's really putting all of his eggs in that one basket, knowing that, you know, if Mewtwo dies, he loses. So just gonna go with Outrage. I know that he really wants to use Espeon and Deoxys. So now it's the moment of truth. Promote Gibble. I need to see like a way to get Garchomp out, fighting energy to attack. And if that works, I win. Alright, so there is Ingo and Emmet, a useless thing for me to discard with the treasure. So thin our hand as much as we can. I've got the Garchomp in hand. 5 cards with Lily. Are we going to get what we need? Here goes. So draw 5, rare candy, and fighting energy. So perfect, just what I needed to see. And we got our KO here. So it's going to be GG. My opponent has more prizes than me, so I'll be able to do max damage with Garchomp. Mewtwo is set up with that 70 already, and Overslice is just going to do it. The finishing touch. So very good game. This deck worked nicely. Normally this deck would struggle against Mewtwo. I played other games with Mewtwo and they destroyed me. But a very good GG here. Hope you guys enjoyed this match with Garchomp kicking ass against Mewtwo. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys next time. Cerebral Final 4. What's up?